Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Tuesday the 2nd of December. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and as you can see we're still really stuck in this same old range that we've been in for the past month now. It's no real sign of it breaking out of it yet either. Apart from last week there was the possibilities, but we double bottomed and rallied back into the middle of it. At the moment, it's failed to push any higher. We've been putting in effectively lower highs effectively here. We put a lower high and lower lows. We're sort of starting to, then we put in a slightly higher high, but then put lower low. Prior to that, we put a lower low in. So it's sort of in undecided market in terms of where we are at the moment. Selling off as we go through. We've hit the monthly pivot, the weekly pivots. There's not a lot in the way of targets here for me to be looking for on the euro dollar. We've run through the daily pivot. Really, I've just drawn this trend line on. If we see any reversals later this morning and breaks this sort of level, maybe look for the longs above this sort of range as the pivots. Otherwise, really just got to concentrate on looking for short opportunities. So long as it's running down. We are getting towards the oversold point on the 60 minutes here, but not anything major. So short term again, lower highs, lower lows. So trend in the shorter or intermediate time, certainly negative as well. Looking at cable, and start with a bigger picture here. Similar sort of action. The only difference here is the range is sort of been with us for a shorter period. It had a sort of the long trend downwards here, and then we've been in a range position for a shorter period. So was more consolidated in the shorter range, but yesterday hit the monthly pivot, had a really good run up yesterday, only to roll over into the, as I say, into the monthly pivots there. And again now, well, it could be, it's argued for quite a long while that looking at the hourly is sitting in the bull flag, has still got the daily pivot below us, so would possibly look for more downside yet. But any break above this trend line I've put on here, well, may continue to look for the continuation of the bounce, but otherwise it's quite likely a choppy old day today for the UK, because we've got the autumn statement comes out on Wednesday, so not a lot of other news. We've got PMI, construction PMI this morning, which may create a bit of volatility, but not much else, so we'll see how we run through there. But both of these markets are pretty choppy. I will just have a look at the dollar yen, as it's quite high on my radar at the moment because the nice moves within it, and the potential upside always seems to be there again, or should I say is there once again. We do have the monthly pivot below us, but at the moment it's been pushing back up again as we're seeing dollar strength coming through. The yen certainly yields quite nicely and rolls over for us. Potential for it to continue to push up towards the prior highs there. We keep on pushing towards that 120 area. There is the potential for that to continue. Not much more here at the moment. Perhaps if we were to be looking at trend changes, really need to see it's broken here. But I mean, these angles are so steep most of the time, and we're in what could have been a sort of a V shape here. But the angles are very, very steep, making it quite difficult at times to trade if you're not in at the right level, if you like. We've been seeing a series of lower lows, lower highs at one stage through the Asian session on the intermediate time, the hourly time, but now it's been reversed a little bit, and that's now running into sort of say through the Asian session, through yesterday's session, Asian session, we've been seeing the higher lows, higher highs coming back through. So there is the potential for it to get back up towards, as I say, that 119 area there. At some point though, we could see a bigger correction, and as I said earlier, the monthly pivot hit, but at the moment, well, it's still looking relatively positive for it. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you have a great day. Only news out today. We've already had the Australian interest rate decision left. Things alone remaining neutral there. Say we've got the UK construction PMI at 930. Saw about a 23 pip move last time, although some of the previous months the volatility had dried up around this, but it's certainly there's less real movement around this at the moment. Then later in the afternoon, we've got the Fed chairs speaking at the Fed College Challenge Finals. So there's a college event that she's talking at. So I'm not expecting too much volatility at that point. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great one. Bye for now.